The Obafemi Awolowo University raid. No more sting operations at night, and this is coming from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Now, the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has directed all commands of the Anti-Graft Commission to stop sting operations at night time. Now, spokesperson of the commission, Dele Oyewale, said the chairman gave the directive in Abuja in reaction to the arrest of 69 suspected internet fraudsters by the operatives of the Ibadan Zonal Off Agency at the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Osun State. Now, he further stated that many of the suspects duly profiled by the command have been released, while profiling of suspects yet unreleased will be completed. Now, the Commission wishes to assure the public that it will not relent in its adherence to the rule of law in the exercise of its mandate, he said. But was there a reason for arresting the students, aside from you assuming that they are internet fraudsters? According to the news, the students were arrested on Wednesday, 1st of November, in their hostels. At first, they had rounded up 45 students and later summed it up to 69 students after the arrest. And after profiling, they released most of them, but and finally, some of them were also released to complete the total number of the 69 students that were arrested. Now, we would recall that this whole thing happened due to information being given to the EFCC and in line with the newly reversed procedures on arrest and bail of the suspects by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The chairman of the anti-corruption body, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has directed the sting operation at night to be stopped in all the commands of the EFCC. This is after a lot of people went on protest, and he literally gave this directive in Abuja on Wednesday, 1st of November, in the reaction to the arrest of 69 suspected internet fraudsters by the operatives in Ibadan. Now, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has released all the students that were arrested during the midnight raid in the school's hostel. Now, the Sahara reporters learned that 69 students were arrested by the anti-corruption body when its personnel invaded some hostels in the Duduwa estate close to the school campus in Ile-Ife, Osun State, in the early hours of Wednesday. And the multiple arrests sparked a protest at the Ibadan Zonal Command of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission's office in Oyo State, which conducted the raid. Now, the Sahara reporters learned on Wednesday evening that 45 of the students were initially arrested, while the agency continued to investigate the others. Now, however, sources later told that all of them had been released by the anti-corruption body. And after the whole release, then an occupant of the Fine Church hostel earlier narrated that the officials who had donned branded EFCC jackets came in official vehicles. The students said that the raiding started by past 1 a.m. and that the agents forcefully entered rooms and took their colleagues away. Meanwhile, students and alumni of the university took to social media, especially X, formerly known as Twitter, to denounce the incident. Now, the student union body also made a tweet condemning the arrest and harassment of students by the EFCC in the odd hours of the day. And it said, "We strongly condemn the recent unjust arrest and harassment of our fellow students by the members of the EFCC in the odd hours of today, 1st of November 2023. This action is unacceptable and goes against the principle of justice and due process," the tweet literally said. First of all, why would you do your arrest at the odd hours of the morning? Are you trying to catch people who are sleeping, or you're trying to catch people who are praying? What exactly was the aim of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission when going for this particular raid? And was it based on information, or was it based on their own intellect that they felt like, oh, these Yahoo boys or Yahoo girls will literally be working at this hour because of the timing in Nigeria and foreign countries are literally not the same? So they're trying to actually, okay, let me get down these boys at the odd hours where they would be working. And after arresting about 45 of them, it wasn't enough. They had to go down to arrest 69 people in total just in one day. And where is the whole idea of law in the country, Nigeria? I know in the foreign countries, for people to even access your house, they need a permit to search your house. They need a permit to they need to have enough evidence to come before arresting you. But where is that law in Nigeria where you just have to just walk up to anybody's building and then you bash the door and you're taking me out without me knowing what I did? What exactly is your conclusion on that as a police officer or as a member of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission? Don't they sleep at night? Why would they want to invade by the odd hours of the morning? And you're not saying, okay, because of students are actually going on social media to say things, you're not feeling, okay, let me release them so people don't get to go against my agency. Because if those students were left later than that day, I think probably they would have been branded some certain things, because this whole branding of internet fraudsters, they feel a lot of students are involved because of the uniqueness of how it is. Okay, let's get to hear what Nigerians have to say. They would leave the original Yahoo boys and be attacking university students. Those people, they don't have work. Originally, I think on the streets, when you see Yahoo boys driving per se, they'll just have to tip the agents or whoever is on the road at that time, and they get to zoom off. And the ones who are not even included in this whole branded Yahoo stuff are arrested for nothing. This is exactly what just happened in Ile-Ife. But we're not throwing shades at any of the agencies here, because we're hoping that they could be good somehow. Moving up ahead, I would literally condemn the act of the Efcc, because this is an immature action on their part. They are not supposed to even raid people's houses by that time of the day. What if something else actually happened? Exactly. What if there was an emergency that couldn't be handled at that point? Maybe because of their invasion, someone else, there could be a stampede or whatever. You plan yourself as an agency. You do not just invade people's homes because, you feel like, Yahoo boys will be working by this time, and then you're raiding into their houses. There have been cases of Yahoo boys that even this EFCC would literally arrest, and we will not hear anything again after the whole arrest. Exactly. We wouldn't hear anything again. We wouldn't hear their punishments. We wouldn't hear their penalties. We wouldn't hear anything about them again. It's all swept under the carpet. So why is the students all now being taken into consideration when they are not even proven to be Yahoo boys or Yahoo girls? You just, because they are students, and then you leave your office at such odd hours of the day, and then you zoom in and you're under arrest. Why? You don't know, just move into the car. That is a very silly move on the part of the EFCC. But they've come out to say, there will be no more sting at night. It's just like, sting. Okay. I don't want to actually bond on that word. What are they stinging? Okay, moving over here. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission needs to learn to coordinate themselves. The earlier they do, the better for them. Okay. The earlier they do that, the better for them. Exactly. The earlier they do that, the better for them. They need to learn to coordinate themselves. Because as an agency, as an anti-graft agency, you see, they have a lot on their hands. And if they keep on doing this childish moves of midnight raid, midnight sting, lion sting, cobra sting, whatever sting they're stinging, they should know they should do it appropriately, and they should have their facts and information right before invading hostels. Whether you like it or not, this could actually cause mental breakdown for some students who are really fragile. Imagine that fear of you seeing an EFCC man in front of you coming to arrest you. You begin to panic. And you're going to cause panic within the whole school community. And whether you like it or not, you need to learn to get your facts right. But to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, we're not here to banter with you. We're not here to actually say, we don't know. But we're here to tell you that when next you're actually doing operations like this, your facts and your findings should be accurate enough to be able to stand. Not when you actually try to do something right, it ends up being wrong. And, you're now profiling them. Profiling them for what? Okay. I'll let you answer that in the comment section. Why are they profiling the 69 students? Do well to drop your comments, do well to like, and do well to subscribe to the InfoGest TV. Thank you very much.